Can you pass me the rulebook? Hello everyone and welcome back to the Wolfpack. Now for the next couple of vlogs along with ones that have already been posted, I'm actually testing a bunch of different things. We're in training mode right now. So I'm testing a bunch of audio setups and colors and a bunch of other random things. So if you don't notice it, totally fine, but I just wanted to put that out there because I am always experimenting and this is the best platform and series right now to be experimenting with. So if there are a couple of mishaps here and there, it's because I'm trying to make things a lot better for the future. And I'm streamlining some stuff that I think will potentially bring on a lot more playthroughs for the channel. I wanted to ask you all this very heated question, which honestly doesn't bother me at all. If I'm gonna put that out there, does it bother you if someone asks you for the rulebook in the midst of your teaching? Here's why it doesn't bother me as someone who is consistently the rules teacher. So if I'm teaching a game and as I'm going through it, I usually will have the rulebook like open in front of me because I can't remember everything off the top of my head. So at least this rulebook, this is for Benton West, by the way. At least the rulebook will prompt me in telling you all what's going to happen next and all the actions that I need to cover before we actually start the game. So the rulebook for me acts as a prompt. And again, I always put this out there just in case I have family or friends watching. But this is not prompted from anything that has begun. It just, my mind likes to think about random things all the time. So this is one of those random things. But it's interesting because I know there are some people that would get bothered by it and I understand why. Because if you are the rules teacher, it's like you're the one explaining the game. So why does anyone else need the rulebook when A, you kind of need it in order for you to be prompted about what to talk about next, and B, you don't need information when I am giving you information. So I understand that point and why some people will be bothered by it because it's like, I'm the one teaching you, like you don't need this because the information that you should be soaking in right now is from what I'm telling you what you should be understanding right now. I think it does bother some people because it takes away the authority and also takes away some of the attention that they should be using to listen in and learn to instead focus in on interpreting the rules on their own. That's why I totally understand why it bothers people because like I've invested all this time to learning this and here I am spending it to teach you, but you're not listening to me or you don't fully believe my statements. So that's one argument and I get it and it is a totally valid argument. Now when people take the rulebook away from me while I'm teaching, I find it okay because there's some affirmation in that. It's like, okay, well even though I am in the midst of teaching and showing you all these game mechanics and everything, at least if I have another pair of eyes on it, they can double check me to make sure that we are spending this time playing it correctly. I love that because then it makes me feel more confident in that I'm spending the next 2 hours playing this game correctly because it may be the only time we play this game ever again. And the reason behind that is because we typically will play a lot of new games in my gaming group because, well, they like to play new games, I like to play new games, I like to cover more games for the channel, so it's like it's a win-win situation for all of this. We do have a lot of games that we end up going to towards the end of the night that are replays, which is totally fine. But besides the point here, I love it when my friends help me out and will, you know, have an extra set of eyes reading the rulebook and scanning it through to make sure that we are interpreting everything correctly. Now, most importantly from today's video, there is a mannerism to go about asking for rules while someone else is teaching. If you are daring enough to do that, you gotta be able to read your group. If they don't like doing that, don't do it. If they don't mind it, like I don't, then just do it. But there's a way to go about it because if you are like this, can you just give me the rules? That would kill me too. Like I would be super annoyed. I'm like, dude, like what do you mean? No. I'll just say no because then that just flips a switch. The sigh, the eye roll, the mannerisms, simply the body language says, I don't care for what you're saying right now and you're saying things wrong. Give me the rulebook. I've had this done to me more in a public setting than with a friend setting. No friend has ever done this to me. I've only had this done to me while I was teaching Flamecraft in it. This was in a public setting and I just held in all of my immature emotions and contained it because I will not play fire with fire. That is not how you extinguish fire. If you want to go about asking for the rules, the better mannerisms is what you all probably know. Some people out there just aren't able to read body language as well, which is fine. It is a learning process for some. Something like this is a lot more acceptable. Oh, can you actually pass me the rules too? I'm gonna help you read this section. You see that? There is a massive, massive difference for asking about the same object, the same principle just going about it in a different way. With that said, what do you all think? Is it okay to ask for rules while someone else is teaching, or is it not okay? Do you do it? Do you not do it? And maybe at the very end, go ahead and comment irk, because sometimes it just irks the soul out of me if you just ask in the wrong way, but done right, doesn't irk anyone at all. So, or for the most part, it shouldn't irk people as much. How about that? Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.